Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a week since I've had surgery. Today is day 8 and I just wanted to summarize my experience so far. I did post a couple of videos before, but in case you're trying to figure out what your first week would be like after shoulder surgery, this is a video for you. And this is my experience. Your experience may be better or worse, but I just wanted to give you a little heads up on what you may be able to expect. Okay, so with respect to medication, I took medication all the way through day 5. I did have someone staying with me days 1 through 5, and I think it was really helpful. It just allowed me to, focus on taking medication, getting the rest that I needed, without having to worry about what to eat, what to cook, whatever. My friend was really great in that she ensured that I had the good nutrition that I needed to recover well. Days 2, I think that was the most painful day of all because on day 1 I was still under anesthesia and I did have a nerve block in my neck which blocked out all pain that I would have had during surgery. But by Friday night that started to wear off and it got a little painful. The medication itself had me really drowsy for the first 5 days. Day 6, 7 and 8 I stopped medication because my pain was manageable and I don't like to take medication if I do not have to. However, I did notice that once I stopped medication, I've had a lot of difficulty going to sleep. The medication had me sedated right through. I would have been knocked out, but now that I'm off of medication, it's just really uncomfortable to find a good sleeping position and just to stay awake with the sling on because I have to be in the sling while I sleep. And sometimes I would roll to the wrong side. Sometimes I would get up in a little pain. So days 6 and 7, although I wasn't on the opioids or the Tylenol that was prescribed to me, I did end up staying to my turmeric, which was a really good anti-inflammatory. And it's really good for chronic pain. I've used it on my knee injuries before and it's helped a lot. And I've seen it helps with this injury as well. Yesterday I was in a little bit of pain and I thought I would have had to go back to that pain medication. However, once I took 2 doses of the turmeric mixture that I drank, things were pretty good after that. So I woke up this morning without any pain or anything. Showering. I could not shower for days 1 through 3. I did speak to my doctor on day 4 of after surgery, and she gave me the go-ahead to shower, and it was very liberating. If you've ever been in the military, you would know in boot camp, you took showers with the same gender. You never had showers alone. And once you graduated boot camp, you had your first shower, and it was the most amazing experience that you would have experienced in a long time. And even using the toilet where you're able to close the door. So that's how it felt for me. That's the feeling that I received, just being able to shower after the surgery. So the day of the surgery, I showered in the morning. I couldn't do anything. Days 2 and 3, I just used a washcloth to get, the hot spots. And then days 4 through now, I've been showering and getting a shower head where you're able to adjust the stream. So I was able to adjust the stream to a thin one stream. And that has been pretty good. I mean, the only time it gets a little tricky is when the water pressure has been really high. So it was a little bit difficult to control the water pressure. But so far my showers have been amazing. They've been longer, but they've been good. Oh, so I think the most difficult thing that I've had to go through so far, brushing my teeth. I still haven't mastered brushing my teeth with one hand yet. So the floss has come in really handy. And I would say I now brush my teeth at least 3 times a day just to ensure that I get it as clean as I could possibly can. But the floss itself just helps for any shortcomings of my toothbrushing in these days. It's really crazy. It's just amazing how quickly you learn to appreciate the things that you can do when you're well and you can do it with 2 hands or all your faculties. Dressing. Okay, let me cover the first dressing. So if you notice, in a video before I showed you the incision. So I have 2 incisions here 2 in the back. Let me see if I can get the back for you. 2 in the back. I do have like an incision in my shoulder here. I'm sure you can see it. So far it hasn't been bad. I mean, one thing they have been is really numb. I do get like these tingling feelings and like these numbing sensations, and I don't know if that is normal, but just ensuring that it's kept clean. It gets wet when I shower. These band-aids are waterproof enough so that once I'm out of the shower, I can take them off and discard them and just replace them with fresh, dry bandages. The next dressing that I guess you would be thinking of is my clothes. So I did purchase those 2 shirts in a video that I told you about before, which was specially made for people who are undergoing like surgery, especially shoulder surgery and foot. They were really good, but while at home, I've been using a lot of camis like this, and basically it's something I can just slip up through my legs and they're slack enough that they're able to go over my shoulders. So that has been pretty useful, making sure that you have the right clothes that you need to get in and out of daily. As you can see, I'm a little bit more mobile than the first videos that I've had before. This morning I was able to go downstairs to my basement to throw away some trash, and I was able to step outside just to get some coffee in the coffee shop below. It did snow today, so I had to be extra careful, and I made sure that I wore the proper shoes and everything. If I felt I would have slipped and fall in any way, if I felt like my safety was endangered, I would not have gone. But seriously, the coffee shop is right downstairs for me, and it was good. It just felt good to be mobile again and to go outside. So once the snow clears up, I think I'll be trying walking daily just to see how my shoulder improves with it. So with respect to exercise, I can't do anything weight bearing, of course. I think I should be able to do walking from what one of the medical team told me. So I will be trying that, and I was given some exercises to do. I couldn't do anything from days 1 through 4 because it was too painful to get my hand out of my sling and keep it out for a very long time. However, from days 5 through now, I've just been taking my hand out of my sling. This is my sling. Yeah, I've just been taking my hand off of my sling and doing the exercises, which is similar to a bicep curl, just without weights. So I think I had to do it like 5 times a day. I'm not up to 5 times a day. I'm up to like 2 or 3 times a day. But I try to keep my hands out of my sling for at least 10 minutes every time it's out of the sling. Of course, when I'm showering, it's out of the sling longer. I do not shower with my sling on. So it's been okay. I mean, like when I shower, I make sure that my arm is really close to me so that I don't have any sudden movements. You just try to be conscious of what I'm doing and not to use my right arm for anything, especially picking up stuff. I don't want to be re-injured, and I want to go like this process to go as smoothly as possible. Constipation. Today is day 8 and I'm still really constipated. I think my first bowel movement was day 5 or day 4, I don't remember. But this constipation, it's a beast. I mean, I was prescribed stool softener, and I didn't take that from the beginning, and I have started taking it once I had my first bowel movement and realized how difficult it would have been to be constipated. Seriously guys, it felt like cement stuck in your butt. I'm not lying. It's terrible, and I still have difficulty passing stool. So just know that you will be constipated, and take those stool softeners as early as you can. I have been taking them consistently. I mean, I am moving daily now, but it's still like really painful when I have a bowel movement. So expect that constipation. It's terrible. Drink all the water that you need and take those stool softeners, guys. I'm sure it will help. I must say the wedge pillow that I have has been really helpful. As I mentioned in the previous video, my doctor did say that people who have shoulder injury feel better like sleeping in a recliner, but I do not have a recliner. And I did have a wedge pillow that I use for my knees, and that has been helpful, especially like getting in and out of bed. I must say though that I get out of bed on the side that my shoulder injury is on, which is my right arm. And I would say try to set it up so that you are getting out of bed on the shoulder that is good. Because like yesterday when I was in a lot of pain, I realized that when trying to get out of bed, I was still trying to use my shoulder or my arm as an anchor to get out of bed. So since then, I've moved my sleeping position to the left side of the bed, yeah, where I'm able to get in and out of bed on my left side with less stress on the shoulder. So that's just something that you may want to think about. I did stock up on some frozen food. I don't know if you see those, and it's just to help me get through time because I would not be going out a lot to eat, or I will not be cooking. My friend also made some smoothies for me. These two are green smoothies. This one is a berry smoothie. It does have spinach in it as well. And these are the turmeric drinks that she juiced for me. So I think it has turmeric, ginger, apple, pear, and I think that's it. Usually when I do it, I just do turmeric and ginger. Maybe I'll add in some orange, but yeah, that's it. That's mainly my diet. I did have some fruits. My fruits have finished, so I should be buying some fruits to be delivered soon. The pain is gonna be real for some time, but keep up with those meds. For me, I know, especially with opioids, there is a possibility of having an addiction. And especially, you may be tempted to take more pills, but just be careful of taking those opioids. For me, sleeping is an issue since I've stopped taking medication. I don't know if you've had shoulder surgery. Has this been the same case for you? Let me know in the comments below. But I must say I do feel better. I'm still trying to not stress and not do too many things with my right hand before I'm able to. So texting, everything is still done with my left hand. I'm trying not to hold stuff with my right hand, just doing those exercises that my doctor gave me. One, like move my hands in and out, and two, just taking my hands out of the sling and extending my arm all the way down and bringing it up like I'm doing a bicep curl. So okay, hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video helps someone who is looking to see what to expect a week out after shoulder surgery. Can't wait to be back at it again, doing things with two hands. But until then, I will try my best to not be stupid, not do stupid things to set myself back, and just try to find new things to do during this time. I'm thankful that my employer had allowed me to take the time off that I needed to recuperate, and I do see a difference in being able to rest and not having to worry about getting up while taking medication that makes me drowsy. And that was an issue I had before, trying to give up one for the other. Either I'm able to do work or I'm able to sleep, and sometimes I'm doing work while I'm sleepy. So it has been a relief just not having to worry about having to produce work while I'm trying to recuperate. So if you have an employer like mine, be very thankful. And that's all I have to say for today. Thank you for watching. If you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you like. Thank you for watching. Bye.